Well, as you saw in another video that one of the other guys on the channel posted, Milano is running, driving, having fun with it. It's got, I guess, about 1,300 kilometers, I guess, on the thing since the rebuild. As you can see, I've been doing a little bit of tuning with the wideband gauge and stuff like that. Only 3 issues have come up since putting this together. Not really major issues. One of the issues that's driving me up the bloody walls is that fuel gauge doesn't work. No matter how much gas is in the car, it always reads empty or very close to empty. The float and the fuel sensor's done, so I gotta get a new fuel sensor, which means I gotta take the damn tank out, which kind of sucks, but you know, it is what it is. Things are to be expected. Nice blurry picture there. Someday maybe it'll focus. Nope. Oh, there it goes. Next issue that's come up, which is kind of unfortunate because I was so bloody careful about putting the cruise control together. If this thing would actually focus, thank you. Jesus. I had this actuator part. I had a spare actuator. I found a set of dead contacts inside of one of them and took some parts out of this one and made one fully working actuator that is now installed in the car. And I tested it. Obviously the motor turns, like the DC motor inside there turns on the gear. The solenoid clicks fully, and the little potentiometer inside of there, the little wipers and stuff in there. This one has broken contacts, as you can kind of see there. It's screwed up. So I have one fully working actuator, but the cruise control still doesn't work, which is kind of a pain in the ass. As you can see, I've got the wiring diagram out because I'm thinking now it's probably perhaps an issue with the control unit. Maybe, well, the speedometer works, so I don't know, or there could be a wiring problem where it doesn't know what the speed is. I've tested the pedal switches that are on the clutch and the brake pedal. They're all working since I bloody well bought new ones to avoid this bloody problem. The relay works, so I don't know what the hell's wrong. And the last problem that I had was I'm using in my Motronic conversion. I've actually converted the Motronic, which uses your typical airflow meter flap door style sensor. I've converted it to mass airflow. As you can see, I've been experimenting with different size tubes and stuff like that for the mass airflow sensor. Anyway, I was drove it home last night. No issues at all. Then I go start it up, drive it to the shop after work today, and I got a check engine light telling me the bloody mass airflow sensor, or the airflow sensor, was dead. So I had to actually unplug the damn thing and just limp it home to the shop in like limp home mode. It was kind of a pain in the ass. I guess, I don't know, it's maybe just a freak thing, or maybe it's just my typical luck, but yeah, the mass airflow sensor is dead. I just checked it. The thing's just not putting out any bloody voltage, so yeah, I don't know. You never know. The things are like 10 years. The sensors are like 10 years old, or maybe 12 years old. So I guess you're bound to have a dead one. So, anyways, other than that, everything else is going well on the Milano. I've been tuning it with this laptop, and it finally pissed me off enough that I ran it to the bandsaw and said, "Fuck this thing." Bought a new laptop, and said it was for work, which it is. I'm using it for work too. But it was also for the purposes of having a bloody working laptop with a working battery. That thing's battery never worked, and when you're trying to tune a car with a laptop, it's a real freaking pain in the ass. So, yeah. Keep you posted on this cruise control issue. If anybody knows about the VDO Tempostat cruise control system and can give me a pointer, I would really appreciate it, because I have yet to own a Milano Verde with a bloody working cruise control.